And welcome back aboard the Good Airship Hopium. I am your wonderful captain, SnappyDude, and today we're gonna play Gigantic. So yeah, hold on, buckle up, whatever you do on a boat, sky boat, airship, figure it out. Here we go. I posted a video earlier for anybody who gives a shit. That was, it's on my YouTube. It is, I don't want to give too much away. They announced some cool stuff they're going to be giving away because of the server issues. They're going to give us some stuff. It's not a lot. It's not like the most stuff ever, but it's cool. Free stuff is free stuff. They didn't have to give us anything. A lot of games don't give you shit when the servers mess up. I just dribbled water all down the front of me. Turning into a wet t-shirt contest, and we're not even a minute into the video. Wow. No, but they announced some new skins. Supposedly a double XP weekend this weekend. I'm curious to see how that will work. I don't know if it'll be double XP for everything, or if it's going to be just double XP for characters, or if it's going to be double XP for if it's going to be double XP for just the characters, or if it's going to be is it going to be characters, is it going to be accounts, is it going to be both, is it going to be one or the other? Because I can say I don't really care about account XP that much. You get some cool stuff out of it. I think the biggest takeaway for me is that we're getting the original, and I don't want you can go watch my video to find out what else you're getting, but I will say that the two coolest announcements out of it, we're getting original Margrave and original Griselma back, which is freaking awesome. Those skins were great, and they need to come back. That's something where it feels like, I don't know whether they held it back on purpose. I kind of get the feeling they just liked their versions of the skins a little bit better. And so they didn't think it would be that big of an issue, and then they released it, and I think pretty much unanimously across the the board, I think pretty much everybody was like, we liked the old skins more. And I kind of think that's what happened, is I don't think they were prepared. Like, I think they took them out because they didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, because their skins aren't that different. Maybe not. Maybe they always planned to release those original skins, but I find it weird that if you're re-releasing the game, basically just updated, that you wouldn't have released them. Like, if you released every other skin that existed before already, why would you not also release those skins? Which makes me think they took them out thinking it wasn't going to be a big deal. And then they started watching all these videos by fucking us Gigantic fans, and they were just like, oh, you guys do kind of care about this stuff. Huh. Like, maybe we should put them back in. I'm happy about Margrave, especially. Like, Granny, give or take. I play her a little bit. I play her more than I play Margrave, but I really like Margrave's original skin. It was very bare bones and basic. There wasn't a lot of, like, ornamentation on him. Like, his new one's great. Like, the more skins, the merrier, the better, the variety. I'm happy with all that stuff. I love variety. Give me a robot Margrave. Give me a, an alien Margrave. Give me a demonic Margrave that's full-on demon. Like, all that stuff. I'd be down for all of it. But I really like that original skin. There's sort of a weathered and simple look to it. Like, he looks like a guy who's been through some shit and doesn't take shit, but also he doesn't I think it communicates his personality. Like, Margrave is not a guy of ornamentation, right? Like true Margrave, like lore accurate Margrave is not a guy of ornamentation. He doesn't need flashy shoulder spikes and all that stuff. He just wants to be in armor, and he wants to go beat the shit out of people with his big demon hand. And that's it, man. That's what he wants. So I'm excited to have that one back. Like I said, Griselma, cool. I play her more, and I would probably use her old skins over her new skins, but still. But that's cool. It's like the big one, and there's a double XP weekend this weekend, which I'm curious. They said more details to come, so I'm assuming we're going to get some dates. I'm hoping it's going to be Friday through Sunday. And of course, I don't have off this weekend. I have off next weekend. So I won't get a stream 3 times for the double XP. So that'll suck. But hey, I mean, I'll get a stream 3 times. It'll probably be at night, though. I won't get to do any, like, super long, elaborate streams. But no, that's exciting news. The biggest takeaway for me on all of that, and I don't know if I said it in the video, and I probably did, I think I did, is just that they're communicating. Like, you know, I think that's the biggest thing I see in the gaming space in general when it comes to multiplayer games. When it comes to multiplayer games, a lot of times what I see when people talk about, like, their frustrations with a particular game and its online community is that if it fails this time, I'm backing out. A lot of times what I see, like one of the biggest complaints I see in multiplayer communities, almost every single one I've been a part of, at least like active communities, like I'm not talking about like Call of Duty way back in the day, but like since games have kind of become more of a service model where updates are expected, new content is expected, one of the number one things that I've seen that anybody complains about is communication. If it ever stops just finding a match, let's just do this. Let's just try this. But I think that is one of the biggest things. One of the number one things I ever see people complain about is communication from the developer. Not having a roadmap, not having, you know, some type of communication about what's going on, not having firm dates on stuff. There's a game I played a while back, and I won't name it off the top of my head because somebody's going to come in here and tell me that I'm wrong. And then it didn't go this way, but I'm pretty sure this is the game that I'm thinking of, but I'm not going to say the name just in case. I don't have faith in my own memory. I played this game a while back, and it was an indie affair of sorts. Like, it wasn't like a super small game, but it was a service model game. And one of the things in that game, look, I have 9,000 crowns already. One of the things in that game that I remember pretty distinctly was them not having a roadmap early on. And I remember eventually when they did get a roadmap, there was no timetables on it. It was just this big, vague thing of like, you're gonna get the new destroyer mode in someday, and then someday we're gonna add this new map, and someday we're gonna add this new character. And there's no like hard dates on any of it. Granted, none of this had hard dates with this update they put out on Discord, but it's something. It's the start of communication, and it does show more intent to like. I think it's a good start. It's not perfect. It's not everything we would want, but it does show something. It shows that they're still watching and trying to fix this game. Because here's the thing: everybody that's sitting out there right now that's saying like, oh my god, the devs, they just don't care. They're just letting this game rot with the server issues. First off, for the most part, 9 times out of 10, like right now, the issues I'm having right now, don't have those. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm finding games. And then this shit happens like once every couple hours. But I think just the idea of them, you know, if all Gearbox wanted was to make money off this, if all Gearbox wanted to do was re-release it, get the money from the old school fans, and say fuck it, and just go back to, just, you know, like they were just here to make that money off the old school fans. First off, there's got to be some kind of development costs in this game, so they have to be trying to recoup something. If they really just wanted to make money off the old school fans, number one, I think they would have just re-released the old version of the old game and maybe done some much smaller updates. This is a very substantial update to this game. There is a lot of money in this game. And I think, here's the thing, like, there's been plenty of other games that have released over the years that, like, you could, like, probably re-release later on for, like, $20, and people would still buy it because they're big enough fans, and Gigantic's probably one of those. So I really don't think, if they really just wanted to make money off this game, like, I don't know if they're 100% dedicated to, like, long-term plans with this game. But if they really just wanted to make money off the old school fans, they would have just released what they had before and just said, fuck it. They didn't do that. And also, if they wanted to just make money off the old school fans, that's probably done at this point. Like, 99% of the old school fans have probably bought the product. Like, they have no reason to fix matchmaking at this point. They've earned probably 99% of the money they're going to get out of this game. So the fact that we're getting any kind of update, the fact that they're saying, you know, we are actively working to fix the issues in the game, that is something that means a lot to me. It shows something. It shows just the smallest little grain of hopium. That's what this airship runs on. That's what it's ran on for 5 fucking years. I'm very excited. You know what? Fuck it. We're just going to leave the queue and restart the queue. Quick play. Ready up. We'll just play whatever. I don't give a shit. We'll just play Clash. If we end up in Clash, we end up in Clash. But any communication is better than no communication. When you stop getting communication, that's when you have to worry. That's like, you know, Gigantic 1, when we stopped getting communication in, like, October. And it was like, okay, we just put out this map with this new map. We got the woods, the Wizard Woods, and we got Ezrin, and then it was just, like, cold as ice. And we sat here and we went, huh, there's no community video. Where did SoFetch go? Huh, this is weird. And we just sat here, and we waited, and we waited. And then, like, a month of waiting later, all of a sudden we got this announcement that, oh yeah, we'd slowly see, like, certain people from Motiga, like, went and found new jobs, and we're just like, something seems to be going on, and y'all just aren't saying anything. Like, all these people are finding new jobs, but you don't have anything you can't release some kind of statement. And then, you know, finally, what was it? I think January, they finally put out a statement. They're like, no, it might have been sometime in November, maybe it was, or December. They made a little small thing that was like, we've laid off part of Motiga, but don't worry. I think it said something like that. And then we got to January, and they're like, okay, now you should worry. We're shutting down the game in like 6 months, or something like that. It was ridiculous. It was like, oh, cool. It's such a thing, though, man. Like, silence is such a thing. Silence, like, no comments. Like, there's certain things companies do. Like, there's certain times silence from companies mean a lot, and sometimes it means good things. Like, sometimes companies have stuff they're working on, like, you might go, hey, are you rebooting Juggernaut 12, the legendary series that everybody loves? And the company will go, maybe someday we'll reboot Juggernaut 12, and you go, oh, they might actually be rebooting Juggernaut 12 right now, because if they weren't, they would just say no. A lot of times. It's the same way with, like Dead Space right now. Like, the Dead Space 2 remake, I just saw this news yesterday. The Dead Space 2 remake is canceled because the Dead Space 1 remake didn't do well enough. It's a shame. And I feel bad. I didn't buy the Dead Space 1 remake. I have Dead Space 1 and 2 already. I don't need the remakes. But anyway, this guy who was working on Dead Space... This guy who was working on Dead Space... Who was working on the Dead Space... I was going to say 1, and then I was going to say 2, and then I got confused myself. This guy who was working on the rebooted Dead Space franchise, he went on Twitter and he basically said that the Dead Space 2 remake is gone. It's postponed indefinitely. That EA has just stopped production on it because the first one did not sell good enough. And he got on Twitter and he said that, and EA immediately comes in and responds and goes, no. This guy, that statement's untrue.
And they don't really say which part's untrue. They don't say whether it's the cancellation or the reason for the cancellation. They just say it's untrue in a very vague way. And that's one of those times where you go, okay, you're playing like word game shenanigans, EA. Like, it's probably canceled. And then I think the guy tweeted back again, and he was like, no, it's definitely fucking dead. I was on that team. I know what I'm talking about. Don't believe EA's shit. That's basically what he said. And it was just enjoyable.
I'm going to guess this is just how the tonight's going to go, and I'm never going to find a game. We're just going to sit here in the lobby, and I'm going to talk for 2 hours. And, you know, I'll just bullshit my way to 2 hours of talking with nothing exciting happening. I could throw up a video of me playing Gigantic. Does anybody want to watch an old stream? But no. So, I mean, communication's better than no communication. I'm happy about it. I'll take a double experience weekend to make up for this. Every time I can't be the only one. Every time the numbers count down, anytime I feel like there's even the smallest pause, I'm like, yes, it's gonna go through, and then it doesn't go through. Can you do practice arena while no, you can't. I was gonna say, I've played a couple of games over the years where you can get into like the practice arena while you're searching for a game, as long as you're not. What game was that? The last one that I played that was like that, was it Rogue Company? They let you do that, and you could just go hang out in the practice arena because it was all just like local anyway, and then you just could just hang out there and shoot shit until you found a game. So when it was doing dumb shit like this, you didn't have to fucking sit out here and just stare at these numbers counting down every 2 minutes. I don't think there was anything else on the Discord in the last like half hour that said the servers are completely down. No, I don't see anything. So it's just a me issue. Well, that's even more sad. Man, I knew I should have gone on and streamed last night. Last night I had a shit ton of good games too. I had a Mozu game last night that was just amazing. Just amazing. Will I find a game? Won't I find a game? Who freaking knows? I don't. I don't think anyone does. This is so tedious. Can I restart it? Just restart it every time it fails. Do 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 do. This is the most matchmaking problems I've had all week since the game came out. Even the days where other people were like, "It's really bad, I can't get into a game." I've been able to get into a game. It's the first time that I've had this issue. You know what fixed it the one day? I can turn on crossplay and we'll probably find a game better. Yeah, we'll do that. I didn't want to do that, but let's do that. After my 16 seconds of wait. There's so many times where I'm just like, it's pausing, it's going to go through, and it's not. There we go. Let's turn on crossplay. Let's try this again. You are entering matchmaking with crossplay enabled. I like the fact that they tell you that. They don't have to.
In fact, it would be normal shady gaming company practice to not tell you. It would also be normal shady gaming practice to enable it by default, which they don't do either, which is also nice. Found a game. Well, this is silly. I'm gonna give this, like, another, I don't know. I'm gonna sit here all night and just try to find a game, though. Oh my god. This is fun. Oh, this is the most problems I've had all I don't know why that little thumbstick thing at the bottom says that you can push it to, like, disable crossplay, because that definitely does not work. Right stick. Doesn't do shit. Let's learn about Gigantic. Clash, damage guide, support guides, rush guide, clash guide, controls, rush intro, clash intro. The one thing I will say from playing some of these is I didn't feel like there was that much different info from the rush intro to the rush, like, expanded knowledge one. I don't know. Maybe I was just crazy, or maybe I knew too much and I just wasn't paying attention. I'm like, I already know how to play this. Man, I know there's other people on. I know I'm not, like... Oh, man. How long do I sit here and not find a match before I just give up and go to bed for the night? Man, I really wanted to stream tonight. I really wanted to at least play. Jesus Christ, man. I'd be happy to just play. I'd just be over the freaking moon to just play the game. The game of life. How's everybody else doing tonight? Is anybody else playing Gigantic? Is anybody else having fun? See, there's other people on here. Some of these people aren't even streaming Gigantic. Why are these people even on? This guy's streaming, what is that? Fucking, oh, jeez Louise, my brain is rotted. Valorant? The rest of these people, man, they're all in games. I don't know what this guy's streaming. Oh, he's not streaming anything. That's just like a background he has up. There's plenty of people on and streaming. guy's got 40 viewers right now. Man, maybe I'll restart the whole Xbox. I could try restarting the whole game, but I don't think that's gonna work. I already tried that once. Why not? Let's try it again. Fuck it. Quit. Gigantic Rampage Edition. Probably give it another like 5 minutes. If I can't find a game, I'll probably say fuck it and get off. Creating crews and sessions for friends. Wonder if I can invite. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know if you had crossplay turned on and then you got off that it would just disable crossplay automatically. That's neat. I'm just gonna assume it's not gonna work. At this point, if I get into a match, I'm just gonna cry because I'm gonna be excited. Once my reaction wheel is full, I really don't have any desire to buy new reactions. But I gotta spend my gold on something. Sad, Beckett. I like that one a lot. I do want to equip that one. Let's get rid of that. Angry Beckett. What all the Beckett ones? Oh, so I can just have a full wheel of Beckett ones. Okay. I'll probably change this at some point and have like 2, 2, 2 or something for different characters. Yeah, I don't. I'm wondering if maybe the right stick thing to turn on crossplay was just like a feature. And then they disabled it. I don't know. This is going to be the least interesting stream I've ever done. Found a game.
Holy shit. That's something. I mean, we're probably back to where we were before. Probably not going to get into a game. Maybe I'll shower and like come back and see if it's working. Maybe if I turn off my Xbox for like a half hour. I'll probably turn off my Xbox, turn it back on, play a game just to test it. It'll find a match, no problem. Then as soon as I go to fucking stream, it'll be like, "Mer, mer. No game." Doodle doo 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 doo. Let's try one last time with we're gonna turn on crossplay. We went to quick play, we went to crossplay. We will find a game. Okay, so there are a few other people on the Discord having problems, so it's not just me. This is a good point from this person on the Discord. There should be some kind of penalty for queue dodging, disconnecting, or anything like that. Like, yeah, if you don't click accept, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times in a row, you should just not be able to queue for like a half hour. Because I said this the other day. I think some of it is legitimately finding games, and then I think people are just not accepting, because I think while it's searching and they're picking up their phone and they're not paying attention, and that little box pops up and they don't hit accept. And I think that is some of it. Like, I don't think it's all just some weird glitch. I think some of it is just that bullshit. And I think if you punished people for stepping away, because, like, it really doesn't take that long to find a game. You just punished people and just said, hey, you fucking don't click accept more than 1 time in, like, a half hour. You can't queue for 10 minutes or something. Disconnects is something different. I disagree with that. You can't always help a disconnect. Like, if you manually disconnect, you go in and, like, rage quit the match, that's one thing. But, like, in general, I don't think that's 90% of disconnects most of the time. I think 90% of disconnects, maybe not 90, but I think a very large percentage of disconnects are just weird issues, like somebody doesn't load into a game right, or the server doesn't load them right and it kicks them out. Found a match. But yes, I think this bullshit of having somebody just not hit enter for fucking a half hour. And, like, I get it. It sucks if you're sitting here and you're waiting on a match for, like, a half hour, and then one pops up and you weren't expecting it, but I think the background music needs to be, like, way toned down when the queue pops too, because, like, if you miss that initial noise, and I don't think that noise is that distinct, it is kind of hard to notice that the menu changed at all, because it's literally the same fucking music basically. Like, there's a little bit more of a drum line, but it's not, like, it's still pretty, like, mellow. I don't know. Something needs to change. There are times I don't notice that I need to hit ready. Yo, Gerhard! Welcome to the Snappy Sits in Matchmaking for 40 minutes stream. How are you? Oh, it's bullshit. It is. It's just stupid. I think something must be on with the servers though, because there's a couple other people in Discord that have said a couple things about it. This guy says, watch it be over 6 minutes. A player was disconnected from the match, blah, blah. He posted his, like, disconnect thing. Let's hope it isn't. Holy shit, I loaded it in my first game in 3 hours. I hope God it's not 3 hours. This is the first night I can legitimately say I have had matchmaking problems. Every other night I have not had matchmaking problems. This is the first time I've had matchmaking problems on this game. You got me. They announced well, I have a video on YouTube. Go watch that video. It's there. I don't know. Last night I found games 100% fine. That is true, though. It is like, what is it? It's like 3 a.m. here on a Monday night, so maybe just not a lot of people are on. It keeps saying that it finds matches, though. It just keeps saying that one player declines or whatever. Or a couple players decline. We don't know. We don't know how many players. It just says somebody declined, and so we're not there. I had this fucking... I wish I had streamed last night. I was back there on the couch, and I was, like, just relaxing, and I was playing Ezreal. And I've never really played Ezreal before, but I was like, let's play Ezreal, let's just screw around. And I was doing okay with Ezreal, and I was getting, like, my KD was positive, and I was doing okay. I wasn't doing a ton of damage most games, but my KD was positive in almost every single game, and I was doing okay. And, So I'm sitting back there, and we get into this game, and I don't know what triggered me in this game. I could just tell these people were, like, they were beating us for, like, the first, like, it was a rush game, so it's only, like, 10 minutes anyway. They're beating us, like, hard for, like, the first, and I wish I had this match recorded, for, like, the first 5 minutes of rush. And I was playing as Ezreal, and I just lost it. I'm just like, no, these guys are not good enough to beat me. You have summoned the wrath of Snappy switching characters now. Like, now you get, like, everything Snappy can do. Snappy switched to fucking... I switched to Mozu, and it was like... I just went off. Like, I don't know what triggered me. I think it was because I could tell. They were good, but they were not good enough. They should not have won that game. If I was playing a character that, like... And we ended up winning. But I'm like... They do not deserve to win this. If I was playing any of my main characters, I would be wiping the floor with these people. And I switched to Mozu, and I did like 11 kills in like 4 minutes. Or 5 minutes or something like that. It was like crazy. I was just like, every like 2 seconds I'm turning around, I'm getting a kill or an assist. I forget how many assists I had. I think it might have been like 22 assists and like 11 kills, and like, because I didn't have any kills as Ezreal when I switched. And it was like, in like 5 minutes, it was like 11 kills and like 22 assists or something. It was like, I just went off. I like got up off the couch. I like came over here. I have a little stool here. I sat down on that stool. I was like, now you get my full wrath. And I just switched to Mozu and just obliterated. It was great. And I think we won. I'm pretty sure we turned it around and we won. Isn't that frustrating when you contribute, like, you do a shit ton and, like, your team still loses? I had a game like that the other night. Like, I think last night or yesterday at some point. It was me and there's one other dude, and I forget who he was playing as, and we both just did... Our damage was, like, really high, and, like, the rest of our team was just, like... And we lost. Like, couldn't make up for the 3 other people that were just dog shit. The 3 a.m. thing, though, I get off work at... I get off work at 9. So I typically sleep till about an hour before I have to go to work. So I sleep. I get up at like noon. I go to work. I'd be at work at 1. I only work like a couple minutes away. I go to work. I work 8 hours, and then I come home and I'm up. I
I know some people, like, they get up earlier for work. I like to get up, like, as close to work as possible. Because I like all my free time to be in one big chunk. So, like, some people I know, they'll do, like, they're up for, like, 2 or 3 hours before they go to work. And then they're up, like, 2 or 3 hours after work. I like all my free time in one chunk. So I try to minimize how much I'm awake before work. So then I go to work and I come home and I can do something. I can sit down and have, 6 hours of uninterrupted time or whatever it is by the time I get home. So I come home at 9 and I watch some Dimension 20 and what else did I do? I ate some chicken. It was delicious. And then my goal was to stream. So I came on to stream. And now this. Waiting for a rush match. I wonder if I can look at that game. I wonder what it was. I wonder if it'll show. Sometimes it won't let me go down. I think it was this one. Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one, because I broke 10 kills in that game. Was it this one? Neither of these can be correct, because I know I got like 10 kills 2 games in a row. I don't know. Maybe they are. That one I know I had 11. Was it this one? Oh, there it is. It's 10 kills and like 4 deaths and like 11. 33k damage. That was probably it. It says Ezrein, but I bet it was Mozu because I queued in as Ezrein, so it probably wasn't. This match with 8 kills, that was like I think 4 minutes. We won that match in 4 minutes. It was fun. Like I said, I got those 10 kills and those 11 assists. I didn't have any assists or any kills, I don't think, before I switched to Mozu. I was just getting dominated left and right. I don't know what their team comp was. I know they had a Zandora and they had a Taito, and I think an Ashe, and can I remember it all? Taito, Ashe, Zandora. No, they had a Nasus, I think. Nasus, Zandora, Ashe. Oh yeah, I forgot they had that Oru, and they had that Tiamat. The Oru and the Tiamat, it was in Picaro Bay, and they just stayed up on like the rooftops and sniped a lot. Well, they weren't doing that, and then I started like just unloading as Mozu, and like the other two on my team that did okay, like their like progress through the match was very steady. Mine was just like the spike in the middle of the game. They're probably like, good, help us. But yeah, once I started going to town as Mozu, all the ranged characters just went up on this roof and they sat there. They'd come down occasionally when like the points were charged and like try, and nah, didn't do shit. It was fun. I probably could have had like I think two more kills than that. There was another point where I had like 3 people really low, and I should have teleported and like shot at them from another angle, and I got greedy and like pushed in a little deep, and they kind of all got on different sides of me, and it just screwed me over. But yeah, my plan normally is going to be to like get on and stream at like this time and stream for like 2 hours, but since I'm not finding a game tonight, I will probably just stream for an hour and then go to bed, since I've just been sitting here talking to the camera. But double XP weekend this weekend, so that's exciting. And you're getting three free skins, I think. You're getting Classic Margrave, Classic Griselma, and they're giving us some Charnock skin. I don't know if it's a Charnock skin that you can buy, though. Oh, and you're getting 5,000 free gold. I think it's this one. I think it's the Disciple of Flame one we're getting. I think I still have the Discord up. Let me look. Official news. A Cult of Greed. So, hopefully it's not one on here. Okay, it's this one. they're giving away this for free. And the weapon for it, I don't know what the weapon for it is. The Cult of Greed. There it is. It's the white and gold version of that other staff that I like, which is, I think, this one. I wonder if I have enough to buy the Charnock skin that I like. I haven't actually played Charnock at all since I got the game back. But... oh, I do. Good. There we go. You can be a green dinosaur man again. It was fun. I've been trying to play I was trying to play characters this weekend though that I normally don't play. I was playing Granny for a while. Did all day Saturday I was pretty much playing Friday night I played a lot of Ash. And then Saturday I played a lot of Granny. And yesterday I played a lot of Ezrin. I liked Ezrin a lot more than I did. I remember trying him when he first came out way back 5 years ago. 6 years ago now. And I remember thinking, I hate this guy. And I didn't mind him last night. I was having some fun with him. I wasn't getting, damage-wise, I wasn't getting anywhere close to what I do with Mozu or Beckett. But he was fun. I was doing okay with him. His one move is nice. He's got the move where he turns into like a ghost. And if you do the one upgrade tree, it like gives you health for every tick of damage. And when you touch people, it does damage. And every time it damages them, it gives you health back. And you can regenerate some crazy health with that move really fast. But it's probably who I was going to try to play with tonight. But I think we're probably going to sit here for another couple minutes. And then I'm going to get off and say, screw it, and go take a shower. Do you have any good games over the weekend? Or did you not play? I have all this money and I don't know what to do with it because there's not that much I want. Like, I could buy, like... wow, that glitched hardcore. Look at that. I can still, like... it's only letting me move between a couple of things in the other screen. Oh god, it's super screwed up now. What did I do? This is fun. This is the day Snappy broke the menus. I guess I'll reload the thing. Understandable. That's definitely how my weeks are gonna, like, especially going for, like, maybe not like right away, but like as summer wears on, that's when my job gets busy, and then it'll be like, when will I play? Who knows? Because if I'm working, what the fuck? I didn't realize I had moved my trash can underneath my feet. I don't know when I'll play. Once my work picks up, it's gonna be a lot harder to play. It's also why I didn't feel bad playing a lot this weekend, because I was like, when am I gonna... I don't really play video games that much, really. Like, this is probably the most I've played video games in quite a while. Holy shit, we found a match! But yeah, once my work gets busy and I'm working like 10, 12 hours a day, it'll be like, do I really want to get on and... man... I was talking about Mozu, so then I wanted to play Mozu. Like, I don't know how much I want to play once I'm working like that many hours a day. Ugh. Let's go indeed. Now I'm going to do terrible because I've been sitting in a lobby in my brain. I got lobby brain. Oh, that's a cool Kajir skin. I like the pirate ones. I like the jester ones too, though. But I don't know. I don't really feel that bad. I can't think of the last time I played a video game before that, like a ton. Like every now and then, like a couple times a year, I was playing like I'd get into like Pokemon Unite for like a season or two. Because that's probably the only other MMO, or not MMO, MOBA that I'm really like, that I can I've really, like, I don't know. There's a lot of things about a lot of other MOBAs that I just don't like as much. And I like Pokemon Unite. I can play it on my Switch. There's a lot of people I play it with. God damn it. This is a terrible start to the game. I knew this was going to happen. I was like, as soon as I get into the game, that's when it's going to be terrible. I sit here and I talk about that cracked game I had last night where I just did awesome. And then nothing. It is a little laggy in here, but I don't think that's the reason I'm doing bad. I fully accept the fact that I'm doing bad. All on my own. I almost had him dead. Ugh. Oh. Oh. I'm trying to wait to drop my shield until they get a little bit closer, but maybe they're not going to get closer. Maybe they're all just going to sit over. There we go. Yeah, I got him. Ah. No, this should have been a double kill. Boo. Ta-ta, sir. Have a good day. Shit. I look over to say goodbye to Gerhard, and of course, Zenobia sneaks up on me. I swear if I get back to the lobby and it does the same shit again, I am probably going to get off. Otherwise, I'll probably stream for like another half hour. Man, we heard him. Doodle 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 doodle. Ah, shit, I'm gonna die. Yep, saw that happening. This might be the worst game I've had with Mozu since I started playing again. There we go, double kill. Nice, nice, nice. That is not where I wanted to teleport. One health. One health. Can I get away? Oh, God. Shit, 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 shit. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Frustrating. Frustrating. Wait 2 hours for game and then I do shit. Super hot in here though. It's 80 degrees in this house. That's right. Ah, assist. I was hoping I'd get that kill. Ah, another assist. Damn it. Well, there was some lightning. Something's happening around here. Oh, assist. Boo, assist. Damn it. I should have just ran. Should have just ran. So I was like, nah, I'll get greedy and try to turn around and get the kill. Why didn't I run? Anybody up there? Yeah. Am I gonna get it? Nobody gonna come over here? Okay, cool. Prepare to rampage. wonder if I hide right here, if anybody will know that I'm here. Oh, it was a dumb attempt, but it, you know, it kind of worked. I should have just played it safe. It went for damage on the rampage. Is Zenobia following me around? I mean, we can go up there, but it's not charging right now, so I don't know why we fucking would. Shit, if I hadn't accidentally hit that button, you'd both be dead. Ah, damn it. Can't believe I accidentally hit the upgrade thing. Oh, man. Of course he launched his fucking focus right when I did that. Did terrible at the beginning of the game, did great in the middle of the game, and now I'm doing just terrible again. Is anybody going up here to get the thingy-majig? No? I'm not going to stay up there by myself. Ah! A D minus. For shame. 10, 7, 10. I'll take the 10. The 7 part I'm kind of ashamed of. Don't look at that. I did 31k damage though. Oh. I don't know if I just run into a lot of good Charnoks, but I have played a lot of matches where Charnok is the highest damage character in the game. Like, a lot. Crossplay enabled. Will it go through? I don't know. If it doesn't within the next 5 minutes, I will probably get off, but hopefully that was the start of a good streak of games where I'm not just sitting in this lobby talking for an hour. Doodly 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 doo. Doodly doodly doo. Found a game. What were my 35? Oh, this one's not gonna go through. I think I'm just gonna call it. We tried. We played one game. That was something. That was something. That was sure a game. I got 10. I mean, I got to double digits. So that's something. Could have been better. That was a little overly aggressive in spots. Well, once it stops doing this, I'll probably end the stream. Unless I get into a game.
Probably a little bit overly aggressive, though. In a couple spots. Diddly dum. It's trying its damnedest to put me in a game. Probably try to drop out of the queue once it fails again. Yeah, we're going to call it. Hey, I got a quad kill. I didn't know I already had a quad kill. Man, I probably don't have that saved either. It was probably something I did off stream. So, of course, it's probably not saved. I wish I had a pentakill. That'd be nice. But yeah, I don't know. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for watching the one match in an hour and a half stream. I hope you all have a good night. I'm going to go shower.